as long as it's clear what we're practicing, hopefully, and as that gets more and more and more clear what it is that we're training ourselves to get better at, as long as that's becoming more clear, it shouldn't really matter so much about like, oh, this time, like, I felt awesome and this other time I felt less awesome and whatever. As long as it's clear, it's like, okay, I'm training myself to link the act of attention itself, the moment of waking up and going, oh, I'm doing a thing. Oh, that's right, I'm doing a thing. To link that with this releasing of the mental fist, this shedding of tension from the face and feeling relief. Cool. So I train that over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And I can still get better and better at it so that the releasing of the mental fist comes with more relief, deeper physical relaxation, like more. So it's like you get better at the releasing. The sense of relief you can increase, the brightening of the eyes you get better at. But you, first of all, you link that to the moment of paying attention. And as this becomes automatic, all meditation practices become gradually pleasant. They all become pleasant because we're training in. Our first thing is to train in the remembering that in the moment of paying attention, I get to let go of tension in the face and the eyes, and it feels good. And so then it becomes, when we start to get into more continuous attention, it's a feeling of continuous shedding. As attention starts to switch from being drops, separate drops, drop, release, drop of attention, release, into like drop, release, drop, release. And then attention starts to come in streams, and it's a stream of releasing. And that's without even worrying about what we're paying attention to. Then we're linking this with the breath, so that we have the breath and we start to notice, oh, I can do it right now. I'm breathing in and out, and I can start to notice, oh, I can breathe in and I can enjoy breathing in. And look, I'm breathing out and I can, just by choosing to, enjoy it. And then it's like, oh, I get to breathe in again. Oh, nice. I can enjoy it. Breathe out again. And again, we're not looking for the big enjoyment. We're looking for the tiniest possible enjoyment. And then we're training ourselves to notice the tiniest possible enjoyment, not from that big sharp breath, but from, oh, here comes inhalation. Here comes inhalation. Oh, I'm enjoying a tiny bit. Oh, I'm enjoying a tiny bit. Oh, I'm enjoying a tiny bit. Tiny bit, tiny bit, tiny bit. Tiny bit, tiny bit, tiny bit. Tiny bit. Oh, it still hasn't finished. Tiny bit more. Oh, there it goes. It's about to finish. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. And then faintest beginning of exhalation. Tiny bit of enjoyment. Tiny bit of enjoyment. Tiny bit of enjoyment. Tiny bit of enjoyment. Releasing the mental fist. 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 Releasing. And the breath becomes the blissful breath. Through this wave of tiny blisses, tiny enjoyments. Then we're training ourselves to notice the releasing of the mental fist, and the emptying of the mind is a releasing into listening. It's a releasing into listening. So listening becomes enjoyable. And then the breath is a listening breath. It's no longer me focused inwards on my body. It's a sinking into the body and then noticing the body and the breath are listening to the world. In the forest, again, so much more powerful. But so then it's like, okay, I'm not just enjoying the breath, I'm enjoying the listening quality. And if we can train ourselves to enjoy these tiny increments, so it's not just that breath and that breath, because that's not really a listening breath. But the listening breath, it becomes more and more subtle. And if we're enjoying these subtle, because these subtle changes in the breath, these are listening and responding to the subtle changes outside in the world. So it's like, okay, all of this becoming, and we're training ourselves to get better at noticing the moment of mindfulness feels good, it's pleasant. We train that in, it becomes pleasant to release the mental fist. We train ourselves to enjoy the breath, the faintest enjoyment. So then just breath awareness becomes gradually better. It becomes nicer just to feel. And then it's like, oh, the breath is listening. So then it becomes nice to listen. We get better at making the act of listening enjoyable. Then we're doing the releasing of the mental fist in each part of the body. So each part of the body is releasing and linking to that. And then we're listening and feeling the breath, and with the breath listening and feeling the world from each part of the body. We're not just feeling our shoulders relaxing, we're feeling our shoulders relax into a listening state. Because all the time, every day, we're tightening our fingers in response to the world. We're tightening the insides of our hips in response to stuff going on in our minds and in the world. You get what I mean? So it's like we're softening each part of the body, and then we're listening to the world from the beds of the fingernails, listening to the world from the sensations on the heels, listening to and then we saturate the body with this sense of listening. And then we train ourselves in the Qigong, even not in the Qigong, to train the act of moving attention itself. From the top of the head, I can go out to the sky. And it's like, awesome, I love what I'm sensing from the sky. But I also can train myself to love the movement outwards. And then I can train myself to enjoy the movement of awareness back in. The movement outward. So it's not just sky, oh cool, top of the head. No, it's this movement out, and then this movement back in, and I can get better at that. So again, it's not just out and in. Once I recognize that the movement of awareness can become a source of pleasure, then I can go out a little bit more. There's no hurry to get all the way out, because I can get, instead of just getting like one movement of like enjoyment, I can get 1,000 increments of enjoyment from the opening outwards. Yeah, so then when you're doing your face, it's like, cool, if I can train myself to enjoy the movement of awareness, then from the top of the head to the neck is not just one chunk. It can be 100 chunks, and each one is releasing the mental fist. Each one is noticing the breath and the movement of awareness. And so it can just become, if we know that this is what we're training and this is what we're gradually getting better at, you can see the potential. And it can just become like fun and like it's ridiculous how much like this we can get these nectar once we start to get into the teeny tinies, and we're moving down, and it's like as we move, we feel the body responding at each stage, because enjoyment has a physical response, and it's like, oh, it softens, it warms, it softens, it warms, it softens, and everything, and it just starts to get this, leads us into these like energy experiences, these like nectar flowing from the top of the head, nectar flowing from the center of the skull, the hairs stand on end, the pores open and sweat pours, and it's just like, oh, like at times, because this is specifically what we are practicing, we get better at it, and so at times it gets really fucking good. And then Goenka will say, watch out, this is a very dangerous stage. When you really start to get access to bliss, it can be very dangerous, because you'll crave it. And it's like, it's not don't crave it, it's not don't try to crave it, it's you will crave it. because it's so fucking good, and it's like, give me more. It's like, hell yeah, give me the bliss, give me the bliss, give me the bliss. But the danger is thinking that that's the goal, because underneath the bliss is just more quiet, more listening, deeper listening, deeper listening, deeper listening. The bliss subsides. The bliss, we become familiar with the bliss, and it's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Familiar, great. It's healing, it's wonderful. We wash ourselves with it daily, and it really helps. It really helps our life, but it subsides as it becomes more and more familiar. So anyway, watch out, everyone. Just be clear on what we're practicing, and then you don't even need to worry. You develop your faith. It makes sense. Basic neuroplasticity. You do repetition, strong attention massively drives brain changing. Repetition and time spent repeating the same thing drives brain changing. Emotion drives the brain changing, and it becomes automatic. You layer your cues one on top of the other, you build them in, they become automatic. It gets deeper, and this like central circuit of attention linking with breath, linking with the feeling of release, and so on, it just gets really, really strong, and then we wash that through.